Hello and welcome back to another video on the rest of today and to another edition of Smackdown Out of 10. It's a big show today because of course we are gearing up towards Extreme Rules pay-per-view, which is next weekend, so to speak. And yeah, the show's really starting to heat up now. Lots of intriguing matches look like are going to be on the show. So yeah, let's get straight into the Smackdown results. And Sami Zayn and Solo Sikoa kicked off the show and we headed for a match between the team of them and Ricochet and Madcap Moss. Sami kicked things off in the ring with Moss and tagged Solo early. The latter was dominating right off the bat, and Moss could only get some moves in after Sami tagged back in. Ricochet came in and took a big Trapezoidal claw, followed by a Samoan drop. Ricochet then hit a missile dropkick and tagged Moss back in before Sami hit a modified blue thunderbomb. Moss then came back with jackhammer and got a near fall. Ricochet kicked Solo off the apron then and hit a dive to the outside as the ball broke out, and Sikoa tossed a chair in Ricochet's pace. Back in the ring, Solo tagged him and got a spinning heel kick before hitting the swinging Solo and picking up the victory. And yeah, after the match, Solo and Sami were about to step in the Bloodline locker room. Jay let Sikoa through before stopping Sami in his tracks, saying he did not belong there. Jay said that he could see through Sami's actions. The latter asked him to take it up with Roman Reigns before heading inside. And yeah, this is just more great stuff. 7 out of 10. First of all, the match was really good. Put Sikoa over massively as well to kind of like just main roster audiences who may not be too aware of him. So that did a really good job. And yeah, also he's just really great. And the storyline with Sami Zayn and Jay so just continues to go on and on and on. Really, really good stuff. 7 out of 10. Great stuff. We then got a short vignette from Karrion Kross, and following the clip, fans had another white bunny tease with a QR code. This time the code sent fans a Morse code to reveal a new message. And yeah, it seems like it might potentially be Extreme Rules, but just loving the teasers. We saw Austin Theory being attacked by Drew McIntyre before the latter challenged into a match, which is what we got. Theory came out with Alpha Academy. After the match, McIntyre was in control. Drew hit a huge toss and sent Theory flying before hitting a future shot DDT. Drew then was trying for the finisher when the Alpha Academy interfered. Notice dragged him out of the ring and tossed him into steel sets outside, causing a DQ. After the match, Shiri and the Alpha Academy beat the Scottish Warrior down, but Johnny Gargano and Kevin Owens stopped them in their tracks. And yeah, kind of set out the match later on. It was alright for what we got. Kind of knew it would be an interference finish, and that's exactly what happened. So yeah, I'll give it a 6 out of 10, but obviously elaborate more in the main event later, which is set up today. It was then time for Hiro versus Los Lobos. Adonis and Garza kicked off the match, and after countering a big move, and Shantae tagged in Top Dollar, who hit a few axe handles and a running knee before getting a near fall off a side slam. Dollar then got an elbow drop, but Garza broke the following pin. As the match continued, Dollar lifted both Losarios, and they hit the world's strongest down waistland combo before Hiro got the win off a heavy hitter. And yeah, to be honest, this gets a 5 out of 10 from me. Yeah, it kind of just felt like we've seen this match before, and yeah, just kind of a bit meaningless and just there on the card. So yeah, giving it a 5 out of 10. We then go to Combi Graves and Michael Cole on commentary after the match, and interesting as a fan, some of the word reveal what you are, a quote used by Bray Wyatt, which also is probably a reference to the White Bunny, and yeah, the teasers just keep on building and building. Ronda Rousey then took on Natalya, and Natalya tried for an ankle lock early on, but Ronda broke out and landed a big strike. Ronda tried for a hold of her own, but Natalya broke out of it and hit a one-arm powerbomb. Natalya then reversed Piper's Pit and tried for a pin before locking the chart shoes for it. Ronda reversed the hold and into a knee bar before Natty with having hit a discus clothesline. Ronda got the ankle lock in and won by submission. And yeah, this gets a 6 out of 10. I mean, it was fine. Ronda was on her way out after the match when Liv Morgan showed up with a baseball bat and bell around it and attacked her. The ball headed to the outside where Ronda hit Piper's Pit after Liv missed a shot to hit with a weapon. And yeah, I guess this is part of the new vicious from Liv Morgan, even though she was knocked out. And when Rousey was about to leave, the chant got back up and continued the brawl while officials and crew members rushed to stop the fight. And yeah, like I was saying, I guess this is part of the new Ronda. I mean, like, was it okay? Yeah, it's fine. Basic match, turning it over. Still not sure about this new whole new Ronda thing, but you know, gonna give it time to see where it goes. And yeah, good stuff. Imperium was out next and called up Sheamus and his team. Sheamus came out alone and said Butch and Holland were stuck in Florida and he was there alone. A brawl broke out and Sheamus brought out a shillelagh and took down Kaiser and Vinci before heading to the ring. Sheamus then took Gunther down, but the rest of Imperium got back up and helped Gunther hit some chops with a big boot. The ring general then followed up with a powerbomb and walked out as Sheamus got on the mic and asked if that was all they had. Imperium then got back in and attacked Sheamus once more before Gunther hit him in the face with a shillelagh and took him out as SmackDown moved on. time. And yeah, I mean, like, this was good stuff. Kind of put Sheamus over as a singles person without Butch and Holland, and yeah, didn't do a bad job of it, and just kept the feud moving in difficult circumstances. So yeah, I can't really criticise it. Before it's time for Bayley versus Shotzi. Bayley was out with the rest of Daniel, which can join. Shotzi came in with a little tank. The latter had a D advantage early on and got a double knee on before a judo throw, before getting a victory roll for a near fall. Bayley then took a senton from the ropes before he headed for a break. Back on SmackDown, Bayley took Shotzi down and hit the wave plant before getting a quick victory. Bayley was furious after a quick win and hit another wave plant before bringing a ladder to the ring, and a role model sandwiched Shotzi between two halves of the ladder, but before she could hit the dive, Belair came out to make the save. Bayley attacked Belair but was almost caught in the KOD on top of the ladder. Bayley managed to escape the rescue move and run away as Smack Diddy Down continued. And yeah, I mean, like, gets a 6 out of 10 from me. Basically, he did his job to put Bayley over, and yeah, continuing the ongoing feud with Bianca, which was fine, and yeah, 6 out of 10. Backstage, MMM were then trying to break the record for the world's longest held pose in Canada, but with only 5 seconds to go, Max Dupree came out and shoved them, breaking their poses, which was quite insane, I have to say. But yeah, I mean, like, it was what it is. Hopefully we'll get Max Dupree back soon. Alpha Academy and Austin Theory then take on Drew McIntyre, Johnny Gargano and Kevin Owens in our main event that we booked earlier. Gargano and Gable kicked off the match, and the latter took a big spear early on before being sent outside. Owens and then hit a cannonball from the apron before he headed for a break. In a match, Owens was tagged in and took Austin down in the ring with a DDT before getting a neckbreaker on Gable KO, then got the cannonball and a senton on Gable for a near fall as the match continued. Drew hit a big suplex and neckbreaker before Theory fled the ring. McIntyre helped Otis, but Otis sent him into the steel steps. Gargano and Owens then took Otis out with super kicks at ringside before setting him up on the announce desk. Gable then rescued him before they could hit a move. Drew then hit the Claymore on Theory back in the ring before picking up the victory. And Jack gets a 7 out of 10 from me. Did its job setting up earlier, and yeah, on whole, this was a really good match. Babyface getting a win is the right thing to do, and yeah, a really fun match to kick off the show, end the show, sorry. Never really in doubt for me the result, but you know, still was a fun little match. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Overall, SmackDown this week gets a 7 out of 10 from me. Yeah, I thought it was a really, really decent episode of SmackDown this week. Some really good matches in there. Good stuff with the Bloodline continuing as well. So yeah, on the whole, a really, really solid show. 7 out of 10. And yeah, hopefully the Blue Band can keep the momentum rolling, really. But anyway, guys, that's it for you. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, don't forget to comment, and follow us. So you can subscribe here with daily wrestling news and subscribe to the channel screen. That would be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.